Hello, Maverick Traders, and welcome out to your daily market roundup. This is Sanketh here, and here we are wrapping up the day on a Thursday, February the 12th. Quite a day in the market, so let's quickly get into it. As always, we will be breaking down today's market price action by looking at top-down analysis, take a look at broader markets, take a look at news, take a look at sector and heat map, and see where the relative strength and weakness is, and then we'll talk about some setup, so let's get into it. So jumping into the market analysis, let's just take a look at the numbers today.
Disclaimer. This video was created for professional stock and option traders. Maverick Trading is a proprietary trading firm that employs professional traders around the world. Our traders trade firm capital and keep 70 to 80% of profits they generate. All trades and analysis in this video are for professional traders only. If you are interested in becoming a professional trader for Maverick, click the apply button in the video description. Let's break down what happened today.
And as you can see with the numbers today, it was a broad market sell-off. Dow Jones down 1.39%, RSP or S&P down. Qs were down the most, and along with the small caps. And look at that, Bitcoin is rolling over again, and so is the metal market. So today was one of the days where, with this risk-off sentiment, we saw the market pull back, the bond market rallied. Because we saw a big fall in Bitcoin and gold. So pretty much everything was moving. So this is, again, I like to call this as one of those bigger risk-off days. So when we take a look at the charts, this is where, looking at the RSP, I mean, you can see that this candlestick today was a lot different than what we have seen in the recent weeks. Now, looking at this candle today, question is, is the market really rolling over here? Well, this is where I would say, look at the market where we are with the structure. Yes, today's candlestick will definitely is sounding some alarming signal here. On the top of that, like I said, metals market, Bitcoin market, there may be a bigger, pullback coming ahead. Now, when you take a look at the S&P, and you can see that S&P is now at the range lows. I mean, quite a nice range if you really take a look at it for the most part. Now, sitting at the range lows over there, and if market breaks lower, I think we could see a bit of a broader, risk-off sentiment across the board. Here is the Qs, and you can see that the Qs have taken a back seat. It's no longer the one like we have traded for the last 2 years. This is where trade the market in front of you, and this is a lot different than what we've seen the last 2 years. Now here we are looking at the market, sort of where the relative sort of weakness was. You can definitely see where pockets of strength is and where pockets of weakness is. So overall, this bifurcated market continues. And again, if you take a look at the advanced decline ratio today, it was mostly down, but the plus minus 50 MA is pretty split, 52 versus 48. So I think market is where you want to be focusing on relative sort of weakness. So while nothing has really broken, I think it's really a good time to be on the defense and look at markets and looking at protecting yourself or any further downside in the markets. Now, when I take a look at the trades, I have actually equal amount of longs and shorts. So let's take a look at it one by one. Here's the first one, AT&T. I mean, look at that beautiful setup. And this thing continues to be on the upside here. We're seeing the same thing in the communication side here. Here's the Verizon doing the exact same thing. We've got a nice little base breaking out. And here we are with the, even the T-Mobile, you can see this thing is also now breaking out. So I think this is where the money's flowing into. So always follow the money flow. And then lastly, here's another one, Walmart, nice little pullback, breaking out. So, you can see where the relative strength is, even Costco doing well. So now let's talk about weaknesses. So here's the first one. This is MicroStrategy, and I know this thing is just like trading Bitcoin, but I do think that there's probably another leg down in the crypto markets. That thing, you can see we got a rally, but the rally has no legs to it. So this is a classic dead cat bounce, and looks like it wants to even crater further. Now here's another one that continues to move, Netflix. You can see beautiful sideways to lower, and then we getting a nice little breakdown here today on a higher volume. And lastly, Hood, Robinhood here. You can see this thing, beautiful low base. It had a nice little breakdown, had a bear rally, and then here we are breaking down again. And I think this thing looks like it's ready to even break down further. So I think market looks pretty clear to me here when you take a look at relative of the weakness. Risk off sentiment likely. I mean, we'll see how things end tomorrow. Again, we have seen these big freak off days and market comes in, but today was different where market just stayed weak and then closed at the lows of the day. So again, I think for the next 24 hours, you want to be careful as we go into the long weekend. We have the one more report tomorrow. It's a US CPI report. We'll take a look at that one. But it seems like, again, when the market sentiment is so strong or there's all these other factors that are moving the markets, then maybe the CPI report will take a back seat, just like how we've seen this week with the US employment report. It was a stellar report, clearly did not help the markets to even advance further. For the earnings side, we've got Enbridge, nothing to major there. So just again, follow the broader markets, follow the gold market, follow the Bitcoin market. I think that will kind of give you a lead on what's next in the markets here. Thanks for joining here. See you the next one. Happy trading.